Interesting. Yes, Mystic, you did very well. It's an interesting reaction.
He's just seeing if I have follow through.
Hello, Rockadoodle.
So I'm just trying to do the same thing that I do with my rope when a horse gets scared.
Uh-huh.
Is to not escalate the pressure,
Right.
Because I don't want them to get more afraid.
Nope.
But I'm also not going to back off. I want to keep the same feel.
Right.
So that I become predictable, consistent, and trustworthy.
Okay.
And this is just part of establishing that I am fair, right?
Right.
I know I'm a new person. I know that can be a little scary. But I'm also fair. And I'm always going to be here, right? So I don't want I'm just going to leave to be rewarded whether I'm attached or not.
Right.
So I say, that's okay. We can leave. I'll go with you. Right? Because I'll go with you first, and then you'll come with me. We'll get it figured out.
What's surprising about that is Antares, I would expect that behavior from because he's very suspicious of strangers.
Uh-huh.
But Amadeo tends to be the puppy dog.
Well, and I have a very different feeling than you do.
Yeah.
Intent, energy, whatever you want to call
Right.
it.
That's a good
I
boy.
would have told you that that's the one I could have caught. And that this is a skeptical one. Just not knowing them.
I think within a week of having got him off the range, that horse was following me around at Liberty. Antares took 5 months before he'd let us approach him.
Huh. Interesting.
But I am open to all of this because, as I said, certainly you have worked with more wild horses than I have. And I haven't gotten as far in the 2 years I've had them as I would have anticipated, having started a whole hell of a lot of domesticated horses. So, good. Excellent. Very good. So I like watching this and seeing a different way of interacting with them. He says, you know, maybe we could be friends. Possibly.
This is how I halter break mine. Because it's the hind feet that matter. But right, like I'm also getting to work on this horse because I get to go all around him.
Yep.
And say, no, I don't want you.
Hello, Amadeo. Yeah, you're a good boy. But it's good to have the two palominos over there. Yeah, you're a good boy. He says, now that itches. So that I appreciate. Thank you
Right?
very much.
My horsemanship mentor calls it making buddies 101. Huh?
Yep.
It's finding your itchy spots. Making buddies.
Well, when they came off the range, they didn't eat anything except grass or hay. And so the only thing that we had to build bond with was scratches. And so we used a ton of scratches. That's a good boy. You're doing just fine, darling.
I would watch. He is a little metabolic.
He's overweight, yes. Actually, both of the colts are overweight.
Yeah.
They need to go on a diet.
Good call, man.
Don't look at that big lick and chew.
That's a good call, man. Good man.
He says, that wasn't bad. You're not an evil person. I wasn't sure, but I think you're okay.
Just like that. Just like that. I am not your mama.
It's okay, babe.
My goodness, I am a very popular woman today. Just gonna make sure it's not my husband. He's alone at the ranch. Oh, I know. my horses when I'm halter breaking. I want to get them following the feel of the rope and not
Coming in that
necessarily
direction. Yep.
keeps trying to back himself up. Don't want him to get himself all bothered. Because see, if I turn around, he's all for follow the human.
Yep.
But it gets to here, and I say, no, I'd rather you follow the rope. It's cool that you want to be with me, but I'd rather you learn to follow that feel. And use all four corners. So that when he's scared and he goes to trailer load, into you is never an option because your rope isn't pulling him into you.
Right.
And there's that, I'm going to put pressure on you, right? I don't want to have to use pressure, but if I need to get my point through, I'm going to escalate until I make a change so that next time
You don't
there's
have to.
believability and a follow through.
Right. So you're teaching him new things here because he's used to simply following body language. You walk towards him, he backs up. You know, you walk away, he comes towards you. You go sideways, he goes sideways. So following the feel on the rope in different, I mean, it's rare that there's ever been pressure with the rope because he just follows that feel.
Right.
So this is new stuff for him, but
see, he gets more in tune. He's like learning to discern between pressure that means something and pressure that doesn't.
Right.
Because now I get to use my body a little bit almost as pressure that doesn't mean something, right? Like
okay.
I still want to lead with my body, but I also want him to understand that there are parameters to this.
Right.
When it's on.
Right.
Right? And if I can set parameters with this, he can start to separate pressure that means something versus pressure that doesn't. So when a saddle goes on the first time, he can learn to where, oh, well, I've had things where pressure doesn't mean anything, right? I've had things I need to wear before, mentally.
Yeah, he's had a bareback pad on and cinched up, and he didn't care.
But it helps to separate that in their brains.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I love when my horses are feely and want to follow me, but I also don't love when they get to blowing through things.
He's a willing little horse.
He's very willing. He's just graduating, right?
Yep.
We don't just follow the human. Following the human is great. Don't get me wrong. But we can also play the game follow the rope.
Yep.
Like me, that I will follow through. But I don't want them to think that I'm trapping them.
Yep.
Ever.
It's okay, Amadeo. You're fine.
Good man.
See, my thing when I was doing the beginning trailer loading is I wanted him to wait on the outside, only come in when I asked him to, back off again when I asked him to. And so he was confident, and I could trust him to, to not run me over.
Well, and see, all that foundation comes in just having them follow the parameters of the rope, right?
Yep.
Because if I can trust that they understand parameters of the rope, I can trust that they're not going to pull me over or pull me off.
Right.
And make it a space they can't come in
Mm-hmm.
certain times,
Right.
you almost build yourself a barrier there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Where the horse goes, well, I can't cross that.
I'm a believer in wait. Wait when you get on. Wait when you open and close a gate. Wait when you're going through into a horse trailer or coming out of a horse trailer.
Yeah.
Wait's important. You step down. You can do this, Amadeo. Step down.
Down.
Good boy. Very good.
The only reason I tell people not to use vocal cues all the time
Mm-hmm.
is that a lot of times people get in the habit of adding energy to things they don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The horse goes to do something the person's not sure about, and they easy, whoa, whoa, right? They're adding energy to a situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people not to use the vocal cues just because then it's more of a practice to hang in there.
Right, and just wait for it.
And not make something more dramatic than it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like a horse is very matter of fact.
Yeah.
He says, should I leave? I said, no. Stay here, buddy. You could take a step. I said, no, don't leave. Stay here with me, buddy. As long as you're mentally here with me, buddy, I'm happy. You're the best horse in the world.
Yes, he is.
I always tell people, whatever horse you have in your hand or under your butt, that's the best horse you've ever known.
That's a true statement.
Best horse there. Come on, man. You can do one step. Good man. Good man. You can sort it out. Good man.
He will figure.
You're almost there.
Yes, he is.
You're almost there. Are you helping?
He says, don't take my brother away from me. I love him.
Got to change that pattern in your head too. He's not saying don't take him away from me. He's saying, what are we doing that's so interesting?
Ah.
I could be a part of that. Because when we make those stories, that's just adding energy to it too, right?
Okay.
Okay. That's a decent try.
Do you want this gate closed to keep the other one in?
No.
Okay.
It's okay. Good man. I was dramatic, but that was good. He said it worked, didn't it? I said, absolutely. Good man. What about that hind foot? Good man. Good man.
So for the last year, this trailer's been parked here, and that colt has jumped in and cleaned out hay 1,000 times. I don't know how many times, 100, 200 times, something of that nature. So he's completely confident in that space,
Yeah.
but it's always been his choice or me requesting it at Liberty.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing pretty well with the lead line on, and obviously you need to have a lead line on in order to be able to load him.
Well, and ultimately the halter is just people use it to help muscle their horses into things, right? Instead of a reminder to stay with you.
Right.
That good happens over here.
And I think that is something that Antares is trying to learn, that it's possible for him to view the lead line as something that connects him to comfort rather than traps him.
100%. Well, and a lot of people are incapable of using it like that.
Right.
A lot of people just use it to trap, pull, drag.
And that's...
Right, there is no dignity for the horse in letting him work it out.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing is, the horse doesn't know that he's 20 times stronger than you are.
Yeah.
But you put a lead rope on him and prove it.
It's true.
Right? Like, it doesn't have to be a pissing contest or a weight. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a muscle building exercise.
Nope.
But people make it that way and put that contest in the horse.
Yep.
Because if you never teach the horse it's a contest, they never figure out how much stronger you are than them, then it's no big deal.
Well, the interesting thing about Amadeo is, with you in this trailer is the first time I've ever had him pull on the lead line. Every other time, if he coming to the end of it, he took a step forward to take the pressure off of it.
Well, and one that's with you.
Yep.
And if you're mostly working at Liberty, you may not notice when they're pulling or pushing on your boundary, right?
Oh, he pushes. There's no question about that. It's the pulling part that he never actually...
To me, pulling and pushing are the same.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Because any of it is coming into pressure, it's resistance, it's that mental that's still in there, right?
Yep, and there is some of that. When he was, I guess about a year and a half ago, he didn't like the hay net, and he was pawing at it because it slowed him down on eating, and he didn't like it, and he shoved his foot through the hay net. And he was upset about that because he couldn't move, so he took his other hoof and pawed at it until he put that hoof through the hay net. And then he stood there for 5 piles of poop and waited for someone to come and let him loose. He didn't even ruffle his fur, much less pull a muscle, a tendon, or a ligament.
But it is different when there is a person at the end making it a contest instead of something that just sits there and is.
That's true.
A lot of people, they think they're building softness in their horse by never having the horse push or work at something.
Yep.
But you're creating softness by showing your horse how dependable you are, right?
Yeah.
And dependable doesn't always mean I'm going to kiss and cuddle and snuggle him through it.
Right.
Dependable means that I am doing what I say I'm doing, what I show I'm doing with my body. There are no surprises. It's fair.
You're predictable, you're fair.
Exactly. Which is why he got back on here, even though he got a little scared backing off.
Yep.
So if your horse pulls or pushes here or there, I'm never really worried about it because I'm trying to give the horse the dignity of working at it.
Yeah, working through it.
I don't want to do it for them.
Yeah.
You're going to scare your brother, and that's going to scare you.
Good boy, Amadeo. 2 horses you worked with today. Good job, Amadeo. Yeah, it's a good halter, please. But as I said, That was the first time in his life he's ever been in that trailer with the halter on.
That's
Well,
awesome.
with me. Every other time we've just done it at Liberty. And I know for a fact he's not afraid of that space because, as I said, he's gone in there several hundred times.
Yeah. It's just that space with a little bit of pressure, right?
Exactly.
Because I'm in here. The halter's asking him to be in there and stay in there.
And that's something new. But he did very well. I'm proud of him. He's a good kid.